Okay. All systems are go. All right, this looks good. Good start so far. All right, let's get on the record. This is docket 430 WR105, the application to Bellevue for authority to adjust water rates. Well, we got a bunch of people joining in. Get them in here. My name is Michael Newmark, the Administrative Law Judge for the PSC, and we're here to create the record in the case. The record will be the documents we identify and verify under oath as exhibits, as well as comments we receive live from the utility, commission staff, and members of the public that join us before we adjourn. We're also taking comments in writing, and those are due Tuesday, August 19th. They can be filed with us through our website or by U.S. mail. And the details on how to do that are in our notice of hearing and should be in the customer notice that the utility sent out as well. Um, don't know if there are comments. Oh, yes, we have 3 comments in file so far. So that's good. Thanks. Okay, so what we do with the record, oh, and also we're live streaming, so there'll be a recording of the hearing on our YouTube channel. That'll be also part of the record. So that's what we have so far. Got someone in the waiting room that's just a series of numbers here. A lot of people joining. Let's see. I'm gonna let in the people with a name here. Well, we'll let them all in and see what we get. So on occasion, we get Zoom bombed. So I apologize if that happens here. Just kind of keep the screen small with that screen share anyway. Um, so it looks like we have a number of people joining. Welcome. This is the hearing for the Public Service Commission involving the Village of Bellevue's application to adjust water rates. And I'm Michael Newmark, the Administrative Law Judge for the PSC. So I'm running the hearing. A bunch of people just joined. I'm assuming you're members of the public, which is great. So welcome. You're here to participate and give a comment. There's someone here I don't have a name for. It's just a series of numbers. So if you could just let me know who you are. You have a screen name of 717727. So um, you might not realize when you sign in that that's what it looks like. Oh, I see you there. Okay. So yeah. All right. Well, I think you're. We could just keep you on. It's okay. We'll just get your name if you want to make a comment later. All right, so I was just explaining what we're doing here for the people who just joined us. We're creating the record in the case, which is the documents and the comments we'll receive today, as well as the ones that we'll get in writing up until the deadline, which is August 19th. So otherwise, what we do with the record is we provide it to the decision maker in the case. So I just put the record together and then I give it to the decision maker. Decision maker here is Andy Galvin, the administrator for the Division of Water, Utility Regulation and Analysis. So we'll provide the record to Andy. He'll make a decision on the case, and then a written order will issue. It'll be emailed to the utility and posted on the commission's website. And for the members of the public who are following along here, we have a thing on our website called the Case Management System, and I'm just putting that on the screen share here. So this link on our notice of hearing will get you right to where we hold the documents in this case. So just to show you that. So if you're at the link here, you would just see this page come up, our case management system and the docket number. And in the documents right now, what you'll end up seeing when the order goes out, you'll see the order listed here. It's working really slow here. So if you just looked at all documents, you would see the order listed there. So just to give you a little background, so that notice is on our website too, and that information, I don't know if you have all those details in the customer notice, but I'm sure utility could also help you find that if you need to. All right, let me get the notice back up here. So what we'll do first then is get the utilities documents checked in, verified, and give them an opportunity to comment, and then we'll move on to commission staff, and then we'll have an opportunity for the public to comment. So at this point, I'm going to share on the screen a list of documents that the commission staff has identified for the record. Uh, well, the utility exhibits, we have those numbered 1 through 8. So we'll need to get those verified. We have a bunch of people here from the utility. So I'll usually try to get the notice verified first, and then we will work on the more technical documents second. So who do we have in attendance that can verify the customer notice from the utility? Don't, oh, I'm having trouble hearing you. Is that Teal?
Yeah,
Try one more time.
think my microphone's too far from. Maybe better here.
That could be, yeah, I think it's connected, but it's not picking you up. Okay, great. And can you just scooch in a little bit more so we can see you? Picky about
Sorry.
the.
You hear me now?
It's okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let's try it and see. If you're just verifying the document, shouldn't, I guess you're
Yeah,
kind of,
so
looks like you're kind of jittery
verify,
with your connection.
verify that.
Yeah, it's going to be a little difficult to hear you. So would you mind if, could you try calling in and then we'll just do your side by phone? Um, should have the notice up here. There should be so there's the phone number on the screen share. And if you want to mute your device, mute your computer so we can see you, and then keep the audio on your phone. Yes, looks like you already did that. Right. It's like everyone is okay. Okay, so just push *6 to unmute your phone. Looks like everyone else is frozen as well. So I'm not sure what's going on here.
I'll have to mute.
Yeah, you're unmuted now. You're good. I'm just going to test my connection here.
Can you hear me now?
We can.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I
Apologies.
can hear you. I think everyone else is disconnected or something's going on. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I can hear you back. No, I think it's fine. There's just I think I might be having some problems over here as well. Let me see if I can fix that here. This might just take a second.
Appears to be working on our end.
Yeah, everyone else is frozen, so I'm getting the sense that it might be something on my side. So I'm just gonna see if I can switch to my phone connection. That may or may not help, but let's see. Oh, I got Troy's moving around now. Oh, you guys are moving around. Hang on. Maybe this kind of resolved itself for a while. So what was going on with you guys, Alex? Do you know, was I frozen over on your end?
No, it was all good for me, everybody.
Okay, well let's try to do this quickly. It's probably something over on my end, so looks like it's resolving for the moment anyway. Okay. So we had you there. I guess it's Teal. I'm going to swear you in. We'll just try to do this as fast as we can here. So, do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, great. And give us your name and your title, please.
My name is Teal Spellman. I am the Director of Public Works for the Village of Bellevue.
All right, great. So let me just switch over here. Can you see the screen share? I think you were looking at it before.
Yes.
So we have the documents listed. The customer notice is at number one. And also, I guess another document that came out of the village directly was the ordinance for water impact fees. Do you see those two?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Are you familiar with those?
Yes.
Are they complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. So, so the other documents are more technical. I guess we could we'll refer those to your consultant about to verify those. But did you have any other comments you'd like to make? Anything you want the decision maker to know about the case?
No, I think that all the stuff is accurate that was provided, and yeah, I don't have any additional comments.
Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to check. Okay, well, so we'll move on to Greg for the rest of the documents. Let me swear you in. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, give us your name and title, please.
Greg Patel from Kerber Rose, and I'm the village's consultant on the rate case.
All right, great. So can you see the screen share?
I can.
All right, so the documents, utility exhibits 2 through 7, are you familiar with those?
I am.
Are they complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
They are.
Okay, great. Any comments?
Nothing additional. No.
Okay, all right. So we do have a number of people here, as well as I think someone with Teal as well. So just curious if anyone else wants to speak on behalf of the utility. Nothing? Okay. So move on to commission staff. Revenue requirement, Troy Gaza, you're up. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
And for the revenue requirement exhibit, is it complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, it is.
Do you have any comments?
Yeah, just one. In the cover letter for the revenue requirement, the utility was requested to make some adjustments to the 2024 annual report, kind of revolving around the use of impact fee funds and TID funds, and those were made. So that request has been completed.
Great. Thanks. Good to hear. All right. So cost service study and rate design with Alex Hanna. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
So for the cost service study and rate design exhibit, is that complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, it is.
Any comments?
I have no comments at this time.
Okay, so we have all the documentation that were expected to receive checked in, and comments from the utility and commission staff. Any public comments? So we have a number of people here. I guess they're all now muted and their screens are off. But if you do wish to comment, just unmute, turn your screen on, and we can take it from there. So I'll just need to get your name, swear you in, and have you speak for us. Give us your opinion on the case. So if you do wish to comment now live, now's the time to unmute. Anybody? Okay, well, I hope our connection. Oh, here we go. Larry's unmuting here.
Yes, I guess I was wondering if anyone can provide any explanation as to the what the money will be used for, why the pretty high increase. Just as a statement, I know Bellevue does have one of the highest water utility rates in the area, and so that's kind of concerning.
Okay, great. Yeah, okay. I check people in before they give their comments. So would you mind? I just need to get your.
Oh, sorry.
Can you turn your screen on too?
Sure. I'm not in a high reception area, but I can try.
Okay, that's right. Well, it's okay. So basically, you're just let me ask you, Larry, you're a customer, and is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, and so it's kind of we'll just leave it. If you do want to make another statement, we'll need to swear you in and get you all set up. But if you just wanted to ask that question, we can have someone answer that briefly for you. So if the utility wanted to just quickly give us a description of the drivers for the rate case and yeah, I guess it looks like there's some infrastructure this is going towards. So just give us just a brief explanation of what this case is involving. So is that
I can answer.
oh yeah,
I
go
can
ahead.
answer that, Director of Public Works, Gilligan. So the village has not done a rate case for since 2014, so it's been unfortunately a substantial amount of time, which is why the rate increase looks like it does, because we have not done one for much longer than for desired, I guess, and what the PSC usually likes to see. The rate is used for maintaining our facilities, preventative maintenance, water main replacements if they need to, as far as aged out infrastructure. We collect that all through rate. We do not assess or do any special fees when those are done. So that is something that's covered through our rate. So that's really the main drivers for our rate, is that we have not done one for a long time. Our audits have shown that we're in a stressed situation in our water utility. We are not collecting as much revenue as we are expending. And that, again, that's the main reasons.
Okay. Any infrastructure improvements planned that you need to recover or start recovering for?
Yes, we do have multiple infrastructure plans in our CIP, including one of our major feeder lines that goes under the highway that has to be redone. And we haven't done a rate case for a substantial amount of time, and we've done significant improvements within that time that we have not collected any revenue for.
Okay. All right, great. Thanks.
Can I make a comment on that or a question? Follow up?
Sure. Let's follow up then with swearing you in and getting you set up here.
Okay.
So I'll just ask you to raise your right hand. Do you swear
All
or
right.
affirm tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. So just give us your full name.
Lawrence Bowers.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. So you had to follow up. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just on that again, I guess it didn't really address the fact that I mean I've lived several places in my time here, and like I said, this is one of the highest I've ever paid for water in particular. So if other municipalities are able to do this at a much lower rate and they're making those infrastructure upgrades, I'm just curious as to again why this is the case. I mean, we did see a $7, I believe, and some cent fee already. I think at the start of the year. And then also curious if this has anything to do with the expansion and growth, including local or some businesses, chains, stuff like that are now in the area. And if those fees would be rather assessed to those places rather than residents.
Okay.
Because the
Yeah.
water also
Well,
quality is not the greatest either. Very heavily chlorinated.
chlorinated. Okay. Did anyone want to address that? The comparison of rates?
Yeah, I can address that as the water utility. So we are actually currently one of the lowest in Central Brown County, which is where we purchase our water from. We're part of Central Brown County Water Authority. Of those, Howard, Lawrence, De Pere, Alloway, we are one of the lowest. With the rate, we might be higher than some of those, but we are still not the highest in that area. As far as some of the other comments about if it has to do with growth, again, when new infrastructure goes in, those charges, like a brand new, there was no water main, those charges are covered through assessments. So what we cover through our rates are really based on maintaining the current system And again, that's covered through fees, so that when we go through your neighborhood and we have to redo the water main and your lateral from the water main, you're not billed for that. That's covered through rate. And then the water quality, we purchase our water from Manitowoc Public Utilities. The Village of Bellevue does not add any chlorination to our water. It comes chlorinated from Manitowoc. However, our chlorination rates are extremely low, and we do not add extra chlorination to that. Just clarification for that. But yeah, I hope that covers the questions that were answered, or questions
Okay,
that were
yeah.
asked.
That sound, I think so. And let me add, so from what I know, I'm not an expert in rates or designing systems, but I have a lot of experience with dealing with different rate cases. And what I can say is that all utilities are different. They have a unique situation. And so if you're comparing what maybe you used to pay somewhere else, that is kind of tricky. It's maybe not an apples to apples comparison. So we do have the commission's website, we do have a tool called bill comparison tool. So you can put in your particulars that in your situation and compare it to um, rates across the different utilities to see exactly how bills compare. But then again, you still need to look at the differences between utilities. So there's this website called Quarterly Bill Comparison. So you can then compare more accurately, what customers are paying in various customer classes across the state. So I recommend, if you're going to make that comparison, look at this site and see how it's working, and it'll give you, I think, I don't know how quickly this database gets updated when rates go up, but there's also that fluctuation as well. So just so you can get a clear set of facts when it comes to comparing bills. But like I said, the cost of service is going to vary by utility, and there's a lot of different factors that go into that. So it's just something you want to be cognizant of when you're comparing rates. So does anyone else have a comment? Okay. Oh, looks like Tom Murphy, you're up next. All right, great. So let me swear you in. Raise your right hand. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
All right. So give us your name and go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Tom Murphy. I am a resident in the Village of Bellevue, a customer of the water utility. I also have the privilege of serving on Bellevue's village board. So I am an elected official who will ultimately be responsible for approving a rate case, modifying whatnot. I just wanted to come on. I know there were several members of the public here today. It was important for me to be here and to hear that feedback. Again, is ultimately I'm going to have to take that feedback when I make a decision here. Again, I know a rate increase is never something that, as a village, as an elected official, that we want to do. But again, it was important for me to get this feedback.
Mhm.
And certainly if outside of this hearing, if anyone on the call, wishes to have some further discussion, ask additional questions, please reach out to me. My contact information is on the village's website. Email, call, we'll set something up, meet over coffee, whatnot. That's my job. That's what I'm here for. So I just wanted to get that out there.
All right, great. Thanks for the comment. So I can just maybe clarify for everyone that as in terms of the final rates that get set as a result of this case, that's going to be the commission's decision, the Public Service Commission's decision. So this does not go back to the municipality for a decision. The PSC regulates utility rates statewide, and we can take the input from the utility and its consultants, and we analyze the application and provide the staff exhibits to the decision maker. But in this case, the decision maker is Andy Galvin at the commission, And when we issue an order, that sets the rates for the utility, and they need to implement those rates. There really isn't any discretion on behalf of the utility at that point. So that's just how the state laws work. Um, but I do appreciate you showing up and giving and expressing concern and willingness to talk to the public, your constituents about it. It's very helpful to see that the utility and the village is, open for that conversation and having that back and forth interaction. So appreciate it. Anyone else? No, not hearing anything. Okay. All right. So at this point, looks like we have all we need for the record. Like I said, we will forward that to Andy Galvin for a decision. And we mentioned that that'll be the decision once it's rendered, will be on our website and be emailed to the utility. Again, we still are able to accept public comments up until Tuesday. They can be filed with us through the website or mailed to us. But we do need to receive them by Tuesday. So just so you know, that's our deadline for that. Otherwise, is there anything else we need to address before we adjourn? No? All right. Well, thanks very much, everyone. We're adjourned and take care.